Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. I know I look like a hot mess, but let me just tell you a little tidbit about Casey. During the summer, I have decided to take an adult hip hop class. That's right, super white girl, don't know how to dance, is taking a hip hop class. Anyway, so tonight we danced to Pitbull. I don't think I've ever even listened to an entire Pitbull song, so that's why Hot Mess Express is here. But anyway, ooh, look. That's my girl.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe according to Hazel. Anyway, so today I am going through the next category in the fall-winter catalog. So again, Scentsy is coming out with its fall-winter catalog starting August 1st, and I have been showing you a few sneak peeks along with the categories. So my next sneak peek is going to be this guy right here. This is coming to my house. I am ordering it on August 1st. That guy is coming to my house for sure. It's called Dancing Petals. It's brand new. It is a 25 watt warmer, and that is like my jam. I'm super excited about it. It's coming to my house. So, sneak peek, there you go. So the next category we're gonna go over is bakery. And so basically we're doing a little session. I'm going through all of the scent categories. I believe there's like 50 or something in the catalog. We've already done the new releases. We've already done the spice category, and today is bakery. So what it says about bakery is an ode to edible, delectable, sweet goodies. Includes notes like vanilla, caramel, cocoa, and pie crust. So here we go. The first one is a bestseller. It's called Almond Croissant. This was a new release for the fall and winter of last year. And this says, a fresh baked croissant is made even more heavenly with cinnamon sugar and an infusion of almonds. I love this one. This is a super good mixer. This is super good on its own. It is very cinnamony, but it definitely has like that crustiness of a croissant and that butteriness. It is so good. It is like my favorite, I think, bakery of Scentsy's. I love this one. I love how crusty how I can smell the crust in the butter. I love this one. Super great performer. Highly recommend. It does have cinnamon, but it's very bakery cinnamon, if you can handle that. It is not the spicy fall cinnamon. It is bakery cinnamon. Love. I also really love this one, apple butter frosting. I don't know why this is not in a brick. I don't know why this isn't a bestseller. This is incredible. This is a heartwarming medley of cinnamon spiced apples and decadent vanilla buttercream. This is so good. So this is like kind of like the apples that would be in an apple pie. So kind of those like stewed, soft, cinnamony apples with a ton of vanilla ice cream. So like vanilla ice cream with that stuff drizzled over the top of it. Also an incredible performer. Nothing takes the show. So it's a very appley, cinnamony, and vanilla, all mixed very well together. Great performer. This is super great. Super great. The next one is apple cherry strudel. And this is Granny Smith apple, cherry, and vanilla drizzle. Insist on dessert first. Okay, so when I smell it, it smells pretty good. It's not super cherry, so don't worry if you're not a cherry fan. So I've warmed this before, and I don't know what it is about this, but I just can't really smell it. It does not, in a warmer, I just don't have very good luck with this one, or very good performance, but it's been in the catalogs for several years and people really love it. So I don't know if this is just one of those ones where I'm not lucky enough to have the nose to smell it. I do, like in the pot and in a clamshell, I get kind of an appley note, and that's about it. But I just don't get very good performance in my house. The next one is baked apple pie, which is a bestseller, and it says flaky crust, apples, and spices combined in a strong scent. This is a strong scent. It does have a lot of cinnamon, So whereas apple butter frosting is vanilla-y with cinnamon and apples, this is more close to an apple pie with a lot of cinnamon, like, you know, that you can like see and taste, like super cinnamon. I don't get a pie crust note. I know it says that you get a flaky pie crust. I really get sort of the inside of an apple pie. I do have this. It's in a brick and I'm actually warming it. It's my like next large amount that I'm getting through. The next one is also listed as a bestseller. It's called Blueberry Cheesecake. Thick, rich New York cheesecake with a light graham cracker crust and delicious blueberries. And I cannot with this. Lots of people love this. This smells like Dimetapp syrup to me and sour milk. It is not my thing. I like, just take that with a grain of salt for me. I am not a milk, cheese, in wax kind of lover. And so when I can smell that, it's a no-go for me. And so this is a no-go for me, but lots of people love this. If you love the smell of cheesecake, if you love the smell of blueberries, this might be your jam. It's a great performer. It's just not my scent preference. The next one was new last year too. It's called Breakfast in Bed. It's marked as a bestseller. And it says, wake up to a warm pumpkin pastry filled with black raspberry and topped with sweet cinnamon drizzle. And if you don't love cinnamon, or you can deal with cinnamon along the almond croissant note, that's this. I feel like this is like almost almond croissant with, I know it says pumpkin, but to me this is like raspberry almond croissant. So just put like a little bit of the like black raspberry vanilla, put a little bit of that and almond croissant, and you got this. This is a great performer. On cold, it doesn't smell as good of a performer as it actually is. I'm very impressed with it. So I really do like it very much. And it's a good one. The next one is Butter Pecan. And I am just not sure why I've never melted this one before. It smells really good in the like little pot. It says if fall was had a flagship fragrance, this blend of candied pecan and maple folded with butter would be a strong contender. And it's good. It's nutty and buttery. It almost smells to me like kind of like a pecan pie, like kind of like that, without it being too overly sweet, but kind of like that nuttiness that you get in a pecan pie. It smells really good. I have never warmed it. So I do have people that have ordered it and seem to enjoy it. And it's on my list to try this year. The next one, is Cinnamon Buttercream, which is a new fragrance I talked about in another video, but I'll just say it's Italian buttercream and creamy mascarpone scooped over cinnamon cake and combine sugar, spice, and everything nice. And then there's Graham Cracker Crunch, which is my favorite of the new releases. It's caramelized graham cracker layered with crunchy peanut butter and creamy vanilla bean. So the next one is Hug in a Mug, and this is curl up with chocolate, hazelnut, and cookie dough. And while this is not my jam, my daughter loves this fragrance. She loves any kind of chocolatey fragrance. I don't like chocolate and wax. This it's not like brownie batter. It's not like just full on chocolate. It does have like that cookie dough note, but it is very chocolatey. If you are wanting something chocolate without the mint, because Scentsy routinely like puts chocolate and mint together for some release, this is just chocolate with no mint and has like a little bit of a like sugar cookie dough note. Hug in a Mug. My daughter loves it. The next one is Pumpkin Roll. And Pumpkin Roll is creamy pumpkin pie filling surrounded with yellow cake, pecan, butter, and spice. I really like this one. So on warm, it does not smell like it does in the tester. In the tester, it smells very cinnamony, very cinnamony. But on warm, you definitely get the cake note. You know, like, we don't eat pumpkin roll in my family or house. Like, that's not a thing either in my family or in the South, or I'm not sure, like it's just not a thing. I don't know if it's like a really traditional dessert other places, but it's not something we have here, or at least in my family. But I've seen those like rolled things or whatever, and this like doesn't remind me of what I imagine those would taste like. This is like really cinnamony and yellow cake with like a hint of what I'm guessing is pumpkin, but I can't really pick that out. I mostly get like cake and spice, which is still very good. The next one was in the brick release last year. It's called Salted Caramel Toffee, and it's the sweet scent of salted caramel takes melted toffee and butterscotch to new levels of indulgence. And this, because I don't really like caramel scents because they can be a little bit cloying and sweet, this one is tolerable to me, but it's much better for me to have it mixed. I love this with a bakery, like a cake note. On its own, it is very sweet. It is super sweet. It's a great performer. It will fill your whole house with like sticky, sweet, buttery gooiness. And if you love that, this is a great scent for you. For me, like a half a cube of this with a whole cube of, or 2 cubes of Happy Birthday, or that kind of scent, like kind of cakey scent, makes this much better in my opinion, because I like the vanilla to kind of tone down the buttery caramely note and sort of amp up the bakery part of it. So for me, it's a good mixer, but it is a really good performer. The next one is Sugar Cookie, which is a staple in the catalog. It's warm, sweet blend of butter, sugar, and creamy vanilla. And this is just that. This is just kind of like mostly a vanilla, like a bakery vanilla scent with a little hint of like sugary dough. It's good. I find that of these like vanilla based scents, this is probably the lightest for me. On warm, it gets lost in my open concept, so I have to either use a lot or mix it with something else, because it's just not super present. Now, if you want to like if you're selling your house, or you're like, you just want something that's like gonna like scent the air but not be like lick the walls scent, this is a really good one because it's just kind of a nice background note. This is Vanilla Bean Buttercream, which is a bestseller, and it's decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with sugar cane and vanilla extract. And so this is stronger than Sugar Cookie. It's in the catalog so far, every time that I have seen a catalog. It does not have that weird sour note to me that a lot of the like something called buttercream you would expect could have something like that. It does not have that. It is basically like a sweet vanilla. This is stronger to me than Sugar Cookie, still not super strong, and still a mixer for me. It's a very basic vanilla scent, but again, it's like a crowd pleaser. So if people like in your life are sensitive, or you're not sure, or if you just want something that's just gonna scent the air but not, that everybody would kind of like, Vanilla Bean Buttercream is one too. And then the last one was new release in spring this year, and it's Vanilla Waves, which is sea salt and whipped vanilla crash into sticky caramel for an elegant fusion of opposites. I really like Vanilla Waves. So Vanilla Waves, I know it says caramel, and I just told you I don't like caramel. I don't get caramel. I get salty vanilla, which I love. I can't explain it. Of all the vanilla scents, the Sugar Cookie, Vanilla Bean Buttercream kind of situation, this is the strongest. I love the salt note. I think it's really good. I think it's good on its own. It holds up in a larger room. I like it very much. So that's it. That's the bakery section. So I will give you my top 3, which number 3 would be Vanilla Waves. Again, very good. A little different with that salt, which I like, but still very nice. Apple Butter Frosting is second. Oh, I love this one. I like this better than Baked Apple Pie, but only by a little bit, but I really like it. but it does have a lot of cinnamon in it. And my top is Almond Croissant. I really like this one. If it went out of the catalog, it would go in my club. That's how much I like it. It's buttery, gooey, buttery, crispy, kind of crunchy crust with a little bit of cinnamon, and I really like it. So those are my top ones. If you guys have melted any of these, let me know. What are you most interested in trying? Just let me know. We still have some categories, so we're gonna do fresh tomorrow, woods the next day, and fruity the next day. So we still have 4 more days of going through the catalog, which means 4 more days of sneak peeks. So let me know if you want to know anything more about these fragrances. I'll put my info down below if you need a Scentsy lady. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.